Okay. Hello, my dear young friends. This is Nagendra Akula. Now we are going to discuss about on the subject of instrumentation and control systems, and unit 1 chapter we will discuss. So generally this instrumentation and control systems is related to the science of prime importance in today's modern technological environment, and any main man-made product. So it would have involved a measurement at some stages of its manufacture. So moreover, the operation of all machines are to be controlled or manually or automatically. So the measuring is concerned variables. First requirement to control that instrument, that is our control systems. So consider, so you consider one example. So speed travel. Suppose one vehicle is going speed travel, how we can measure that speed of the vehicle. So vehicle is the instrument and the speed is the control system. So the measured safety person driving the vehicle, for this purpose a speedometer is used. I told that speedometer is fixed to the vehicle, so that entire unit we are going to calling as measurement. So particularly the speedometer is the measurement. Okay, that is the instrument, and we are going to controlling. So it will travel the sum of the distance, and it will be measured to know that the number of kilometers that vehicle has traveled. So for the purpose of an odometer also we are going to using for distance travel. So another one is fuel level indicator will be there in that vehicle. So what are the fuel level will be there? This is measured how much quantity of fuel will be consumed by the vehicle. So and available of the fuel, we can easily we can say that we can measure from the tank of the vehicle being used. Another one is engine temperature. So engine temperature, we are going to measuring the temperature of the engine for safety purpose. We are going to measuring the engine, and measuring the cooling temperature. We are also measuring that cooling temperature of the water and cooling temperature of the vehicle engine. We can measure it. So another one is so now we are discussed about measurement. Now we are going to discuss about instrumentation. Instrumentation is a branch of engineering and science. It deals with techniques used for measurement. We are going to using so many techniques, so that techniques we are going to using for measurement. For measuring devices we are going to using and the problems that are associated with the techniques used for measurement. So many techniques we are going to using. So now we will see that what is that instrument we learned it, and what is that control we learned it. Now we will see that what is that characteristics of instruments. What is the characteristics of instruments? So characteristics of instruments are two types will be there. One is static characteristics of instruments. Second one is dynamic characteristics of instrument. And the third one is so that two types. In that two types we will elaborately we will see that the static characteristic of an instrument are required to be considered for that instruments which measure unvarying process conditions. So the static characteristics is defined an instrument is required to be considered for the instruments which measures unvarying process conditions. So it should not be unvary, so that we are going to measuring with this condition, that is called as static characteristic. Another one is the static characteristics. Also we are also again we defined instruments which measure quantities of which do not vary with the time. It should not vary with the time. It is also called as statistic characteristic. So here it should not be vary. Suppose the time is going, so it should not be constant, should be there. That is also called as this static characteristic. Once again I will redefine that static characteristic is the instruments which measure quantities which do not vary with the time. It should not vary with the time. It should not vary with the time. So some of the characteristics we can see that in that the main statistic characteristics are some characteristics are accuracy, sensitivity, reproducibility, drift, static error, dead zone, precision, threshold, linearity, stability, range or span, bias, tolerance, hysteresis. So these are once again I will read this characteristic of static: accuracy, sensitivity, reproducibility, drift, static error, dead zone, precision, threshold, linearity, stability, range or span, basis, tolerance, hysteresis. So that is that these are the main static characteristics. So now we will see that one by one. What is accuracy? You see that accuracy by seeing of figures, accuracy. So what is accuracy? Non-accuracy. We can see that. What is that definition? It is that it will be the very closeness the instrument reading approaches the true value, the quantity is being measured. What is that accuracy is defined as? What is our true value? It should be very near to that true value, whatever we are going to measuring. Suppose say that we are measuring speed of the engine is 400 rpm, so that it can be nearer to that, near about 295 or 305 rpm, like that, very nearer. That is called as the engine, means the engine working condition is accuracy, and the running rpm is also accuracy. So that is called as accuracy. Another one here, that accuracy measurement indicates that nearness to the actual or true quantity. It is very near to that true quantity. See that this is a true value is will be there. It will be that very true quantity. By seeing of this figure, we can easily understand. Next one is sensitivity. What is the sensitivity? Sensitivity is the ratio of change in output to the change in input. So what is that sensitivity? Change in output to the change in input. So change in output means, suppose we are running one engine, the output, suppose engine is going to giving 12 kilowatts. So power, say that we can speak about an 12 bhp, BP, 12 BP. But it input we are going to giving, that BP is going changing, means output is going to be changing whenever the change in the input. That is called as sensitivity. Suppose input you are giving more fuel to the engine, the output will be changed. So your output will be changed. Suppose if your load is going to be decreasing, the output will be the change. Input also will be changed. Fuel consumption is also changed. That is called as sensitivity. Output change in output change to the input change. So another generally I am taking one more example on here. See that the characteristics, the manufacturers specify the characteristics sensitivity as the ratio of magnitude of the measured quantity to the magnitude of response. This is the ratio of called as inverse sensitivity or deflection factor. Means changes will be there, no, according to, suppose output is not changing, input is not changing, so that is called as a deflection factor. Deflection means delta x, so it is going to be changing. That is called as one more thing. Next we can see that what is that change in output, what is change in input. We can see that output will be there. This is output is going, input is saying, means delta x will be showing on the figure. So another one we are going to changing input, we are going to giving a less, and then output is going high. So that over there we can easily we can understand change in output divided by change in input. So here you can see that the sensitivity meter tachometers, you can see that two figures I am going to showing you. Please see that tachometer. Next one is reproducibility. This reproducibility is defined as the degree of closeness by which the given value can be repeatedly measured. Means, suppose reproducibility means the degree of closeness by which the given value can be repeated. Means same value we are going to repeating. Suppose output change 12 kilowatt, same thing we are going to showing same value. That is called as reproducibility. So reproducibility is that specific period of time. Suppose 1 hour we are going to giving 1 hour only, we can see that reproducibility. So perfect reproducibility signifies that readings are taken for input do not vary with the time. So we are not going to considering vary with the time, but we are going to taking with the help of input that signifies to the readings. Okay, that is called as reproducibility. Thank you. Next slide we can see that another characteristics, static characteristics.